Hey, yo, my bad, running a little bit behind, but welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan, and we're live, man. We already live, man. um, man. Anyway, wow, Pan W is popping. Um, My bad. The market literally just opened. Anyway, welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan. And this channel is about my struggle to become a profitable day trader. I'm streaming live every market open. You guys can see my entries, exits, mistakes, good stuff, all that stuff. If you want to join me on my journey, hit that like button and subscribe, man. Let's get to it. We got Signature in the building. What's going on? Pond, what's good, bro? Man, Pan W is going crazy. Pan W went crazy at the end of the day yesterday. Joe Dub, what's up, bro? Ooh-wee. Dang, Pan W, bro. I ain't even be able to touch that thing. It's gone. It did the whole day's range already. Slow down, yo. All right, this is what we doing here. So, I feel like I found my flow back as far as what I want to do, what I want to trade, that thing. And my problem now is just like when I see my setup, I'm going to trade it and attack it and it's going to be great. But when I don't see my setup, it's like I get bored and I see things moving up. And even though it doesn't qualify with, my entries and all of that, I always figure out some kind of way to take it anyway. And if I can just stop that, I think would be straight. Dang, LLY. That would have been a nice 1 minute right there, bub. We chilling though. We chilling. Um, I want to talk about time frames too. I've been kind of feeling a little differently about the idea of one time frame being better than the other. Um, I think the best time frame is the one that gives you the most clear interpretation of what's happening. Um, For example, sometimes the 1 minute time frame is clean. Like it looks great. It's not, there's no, it's just very clean price action. Nice moves up, nice pullbacks, you know, consistent higher highs and then lower highs. Very clean. And then sometimes it's just like super choppy on the one. And it's like, okay, I can't read this. Let me zoom out. And then you come out to the two and it looks a little bit better. And sometimes the two is choppy. You move out to the five. Five looks a little more clear, a little easier to read. So I do. I'm definitely not trying to walk myself back into the 1 minute, but it's if I can just keep my discernment strong and keep my eyes open and not be jumping into bad setups, you know, sometimes the 2 minute is the best chart to enter on. Sometimes the five is. Um, it's the setup. It's just the setup. It doesn't matter what time frame the setup happens in. If it's a clean setup, then it's good. And so ultimately, just got to be patient. Just got to be patient. And it's like at the open, I feel rushed because the things that are going up quickly. And there's always this feeling that if I don't jump in right now, I'm going to miss the whole move. So it's like this anxiety about, all right, when am I getting in? When am I getting in? It don't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. Tesla over here looking kind of saucy. I don't like that though. That's kind of nice though. That's $3. 227.51, 224. I can't do nothing with that. Let's get off of that. Yeah, I see it. I just want a little bit more of a pullback, man. But this might be it. The 5-minute ORB right there, man. It look like it's about to pop, man. But look at the range. Actually, the range isn't really that worn out. Dang, man. Golly. That thing went crazy. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Feeling a little too patient. Feeling a little too patient. It's early, though. It's early. I need a quick button up here to do a trend line. Having to go through this menu every time is pretty whack. Yeah, I'm gonna swap coin for Nvidia over here because coin is dead. Nvidia though, man, Nvidia's below yesterday's close, unlike everything else. So it's really looking relatively weak, man. Bruh, I should have took that 5-minute ORB on Lily, bro. That thing is over with. It's over. It's gone, bro. Low 932. It's already at 950. Oh my god. And I was scared to take it right there. It's all good though. Everything ain't meant for me. AMD's looking kind of interesting. Let's see if it makes a higher high and higher low after this. Man, actually, that's a really good ORB. I could have waited for that. Definitely could have waited. That was bad. I want to get out. I got the higher high, but my risk is way too tight. Yeah, I deserve this stop out. Man, 155.79. Yeah, that's my fault. Man, it happened so quickly. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, I said I wanted to wait for it to make a higher high and then a higher low, and I saw the 5-minute, and that ORB is kind of I don't know, extinctual, but if I'm gonna take it, you got to put your stop under lower day. That's the thing about it. But yeah, this thing got some work to prove over 157. All right, threw that one away. 55.79. 56. 57.30 to 56. $1.30. Yeah, I need it above this. and testing this. So yeah, we'll be patient. We'll be patient. Let's see what else is popping today. Amazon don't look too bad actually. All right. Dang, MSTR is falling through the floor right now. Nvidia's not looking too great either. The SPY is looking really strong. Man, I should have just got one share of LLY. I don't think I could have even. Yeah, it just LLY is too high of a price, and all right, we're gonna share size appropriately this time. We're gonna wait though. Let it break out and come back. That's what I gotta do. Let it break out and come back. I see the level. Let's see if it actually wants to break out. Wait for it to break out and hold. Oh yeah. I've been watching pre-market like that too, Signature, seeing ways to where you can kind of tell which way is gonna go. And like, Pan W was uptrending a little bit in pre-market and then it just pulled back at the open. Didn't even break pre-market low. Shoot, get in there at 350 and put the stop under pre-market low. That wouldn't be bad. What is going on with my chart, yo? Whoa, look at Microsoft. Microsoft just triggered, in my opinion. Nah, no, it did. That looks terrible. All right, AMD is making highs now, and we just need to see if we can catch a pullback on this bad boy over this blue line. Yeah, see, I knew this was a valid play. I just didn't manage it properly. My stop was supposed to go under the lower day, and as soon as I went in and I put my stop in, I knew it was wrong. Already? Only 15 minutes in, bro. Nah, but hey, man, if that's what it's got to be, that's what it's got to be, man. For sure. Watch. Yeah, it wasn't much popping today. Come on, just chill out for a second. This thing finna go, man. All right, now we good. That's what I like right there. Now we good. That's an entry I can vibe with right there. Oh, Lou. What's up, my guy? Ooh, wee. Yo. Dang it. 530. Let me see what this looks like. Previous day high. Okay, that's what that blue line is. So I would have to be cool with taking out 531. Dang, man. Missed that one. Ooh, wait, look at that. What is that high? It's kind of choppy, though. No FOMO. Yes, sir. I'm trying to take my time. All right, my AMD. I'm just chill on AMD, honestly. I don't really see LLY, bro. You just had to jump in there on LLY. Oh, really? What happened with AR? Man. Yeah, I thought AR was gonna be really thin today. I mean, the pre-market is just like, I don't know, man. I always want to be where the other traders are, you know. All right, up our stop. What we got? 156.62. $1.66. Calculator's broken. I see Tesla over here. Let's see if we get a new high on Tesla over 228. Did Meta go? Meta got slapped. Meta got slizzapped. That's nasty. Okay. All right. Nvidia's breaking. MSTR is back up. SPY is looking really nice and chill today. Stopped you out, dang, bro. It'd be like that. What we got over here, man? MSTR and Nvidia going crazy. Amazon was looking kind of saucy at first. That is not the case. Ah, look at my arch nemesis over here. My arch nemesis. Google. Dirty rat. Yeah, I'm not really shooting for the 15 anymore, Ben. I feel like that was a some like those bumpers that you put on at the bowling alley to keep from rolling into the gutter. And it's the only reason I need it is just my inability to focus on my setup. And like I was getting caught up in the chop, the morning chop. So it's actually my second trade though, unfortunately. took a 5-minute ORB on AMD, but I didn't take the time to calculate my stop to the low of day, which honestly, if I had done that, I probably would have said this isn't a good entry because $2 stop. I guess $2 stop isn't so bad, but that's like 2 shares. I guess if I want an early entry, it's not bad. Hmm. Man, I needed that 20 cent ago. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Man, Microsoft cleaned up real nice. Yeah, AMD is gravy. Really nice trade. Thanks, bro. We almost there, baby. I got my target right at the whole dollar, which I don't really like to do, but I want my full 2R. uh, Pan W, wow. Yeah, I'm scared of Pan W, man. That thing went up way too quickly at the open. I think it's gonna need some time to settle down. Oh, here we go, baby. We got her back. All right. Very nice. 1 minute bull flag. Target 158.98. We there, right? We made it. Hey, Joe Dub. We at the back. All right. What's next? What is next? MSTR. This is actually pretty nice looking. 141. It's below that high, but to the bag. What else was I looking at? Was that Microsoft? It is Microsoft. I got to order in already. Yo, Jack Burton. I might have got out too early, man. Everybody piling in. Nah, that just means we all on the same page. Let's see. All right, hold up. Stop loss $1. It's a little higher than I wanted.
MOH.
Yep, that's the same way I was looking at it, bro. I'm just trying to get that 2R, man. I can just hit it too often, man, and hold in for those. Of course, we all love the home runs, but right now, man, I'm just trying to get my consistency up, man, and try to put some padding in the account. Yeah, that thing is running. Dang. 422.91. All right. There goes Nvidia, man. Nvidia about to make a new high of day. If it does, I might have to look out for that higher low, man. Dang, AMD is popping. Oh yeah, on the Qs. I got a lot of love for the Qs after my last couple weeks trading them. Dang. Oh man. That sucks to get stopped out when this happens, man. I feel you, bro. That thing is running. Spy is running too, man. All green candles on the 5. That's crazy. This is my environment though, man. I love it when the spy is uptrending. All right, new high day on Nvidia. I need to get Microsoft up here somewhere. I guess I can take off Lily because I ain't trading that. Yo, what's up, Trey?
OGN, BNO.
Oh no, this Pan W over here. I kind of like this little action here, man.
BBH.
That's a dumb tight stop. Dang. Yep, there it goes, Alex. That lower high, bro. Dang, look at this big old red candle on the SPY. I guess that's just bad timing on my part because everything's going down. And this is why you don't get into a bunch of things at one time. Wow, this is a great moment for that lesson of why you shouldn't trade multiple things at a time. Because the market can just throw a big red candle and slap you up. It's too much exposure. It's too much exposure, man. Golly. Dang. Just like that. Just like that. Nice. Whoa, what the heck?
BNO, OGN.
Oh my God. Been in this situation so many times. That was freaking intense. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, all right, all right. We still ain't out the woods yet. Crap. Okay. Oh my God. That was crazy. Am I flat? How did I get flat? Dang, look how Pan W did me, man. That's all my fault right there. Mm-mm.
OGN. MOH.
Mm. Yeah, AM. I should have definitely just went in AMD, just buy that joint. That thing's up like 2 times from where I got out at. That's crazy. DRI. Man, that's nice, Pond. That's really nice. Golly. Crazy volume in AMD. Oh, look at the SPY doing it again. Microsoft held up pretty good during that last little pullback and actually moved up a lot more than the SPY did to recover. AMD strong. Microsoft's okay. The 2 minute is like good for like the first 10 minutes. And then I think you got to let it go. Dang, the market is crashing out. Yeah, I see it, man. It's falling. These charts are looking nasty over here, man. Everything is just like, ah. Did you? Dang. Oh my God. Well, today is clearly, dang, DRI was the move pond. See if I survive with prime stop loss placement. I think I'm gonna drop this 3 more pennies. Ah, man, it's nasty. Nasty. Dang. Yeah, it's blowing up. How did this happen? Lower low. Mm, yeah, I should have stuck with the 5. I got too infatuated by the 2, trying to find a good end at the open, and got stuck. And yeah, I gotta see that one, Artem. It'll be quite miraculous to survive this pullback on Microsoft for sure. It's actually looking kind of hopeful.
J&J. OGN.
Best trade ever? Hold up, dog. Dang.
No.
Yo, Artem just got to the big bag. My God. Yeah, we're stopped, bro. What a travesty of a day. MSTR ripped my face off. And then 2 stops on Microsoft's. And a very, very ridiculous trade on PNW. With a stop that was just like, what are you expecting, bro? It started off looking too good. That should have been suspicious. All these green candles up on the SPY. I'm like, nah, I don't trust it. Dang, I want PNW, man. I wish I could buy it. Dang, you let me buy it. The spread on this is so ridiculous. Stop just floating out in the middle of nowhere. I guess either it was gonna break out or it wasn't. It did not. Yeah, I like it, man. I really wanted. I tried to get in back here, but I just stopped. Share size too small. I mean, size too big. I had to. I made my stop too small. Stop loss 364.20. Yeah, that's where I need to be, bro. I'm over here tight roping the edge, trying to make. I guess now, yeah, this is what you mean, Alex. Profits over process. If I was about the process, there's no way I would have taken this last trade. There's no way I would have gotten. Yeah, I just, bruh, the ability to just consistently stay on business, man. I have been very vague though. I feel I don't know, man. FOMO, bro. 2 minute charts FOMO too. Is there any good setups that happened today? I really think the only good 5 minute setup was AMD.
J&J.
Yeah. Uh, hmm. It does look pretty nice signature. Man, look at Microsoft at over 423. I wish I'd have waited for something like that. Hmm. Yeah, Trader Sync is the bee's knees. Now that's a nice touch to VWAP, Jack. When it pulls VWAP all the way up with it, that's a great entry on AMD right there. When it comes back to VWAP and it's like right back where it started, it's not really all that great. But that is a nice VWAP bounce right there. But little confirmation never hurts. Could Pan W really hold up this long? Yeah, that Microsoft just had to be a little more patient, yo. Pan W over here testing 368. My entry's 369. Dang, man, I was so excited about today. Started off bad, then did okay. And my issue the first time was just it was okay entry. It was just the stop. The stop was really bad. MSTR. Yeah, it didn't hold up. It traded up here and just made a new low. This should have been a complete disqualifier for that. Complete disqualifier. It literally made a lower low and came up and made a lower high, and I bought it. Just not paying attention, man. AMD over there looking real saucy.
MOH.
What's up, Jack? Hey, yeah, man, hit that like button for me. What's going on? Yeah. Uh I jumped into after my AMD trade, I jumped into three things. Feeling good about the market, and then the market just rolled over. Just another lesson, another day of learning the same lesson of why you shouldn't get into multiple things at the same time, because the market will reverse. And you just get thrashed. It could have been one stop out, but nah, why not three stop outs? Yeah. But I think I found some strength and a glimmer of hope over here on Pan W. So we'll see. Nope. Only good trade. You know, AMD, you said that, I like my HVS level, the top of that opening volume that comes in. And then it kind of struggles to break. And I buy the break of this high, which is actually a 5-minute opening range breakout, which I've actually been really wanting to get away from. But this was a pretty good one, man. It was trending up pre-market, then it came back down. Yesterday's close. Nice long tail on that thing, closed up green, really strong. So I took that, but I just didn't share size. And when I take this, I'm supposed to put my stop under the low of day, under the low of the candle that I'm using as a trigger, right? No brainer. But I did not do that. And so I got stopped out of a good play, got back in and went to target. But MSTR, this one, we got the high, right? We got the spike up. So I mean, I'm glad I didn't try to take. This is why I don't want to take the 5 minute ORB anymore, because it's kind of like a gamble, because you can't really tell what's. It's not really enough information to get a good feel on which way it's going. But we got the high, and then we make a lower low. Boom, we're disqualified. There's no. This is it. This candle right here ends this setup. Once I saw that, until we get a new high over this and a pullback, there's no entry. So yeah, just FOMO'd into that one. Uh, oh yeah, nah, I mean it was cool. It's giant, but look how much it moved. But yeah, that $2 stop. I think that's why I was like, nah, let me just do a $1 stop. That's not the 5 minute ORB though. But yeah, Mister, this lower low, just I don't know. I don't know. I guess I was probably looking at this on the 2 minute and saw all these green candles, and that got me excited. But we buy red, not green. But yeah, on the 5, clearly this is a terrible setup. And Microsoft, I actually thought this was okay. I bought here. I just should have stop size down. Actually no, I did that. I bought here, stop under there, and when it broke the high, I added and raised my stop to there, and then the SPY rolled over. So not really a terrible setup on Microsoft, just bad timing with the market. So, but that's cool. Okay, we stop out. And then these trades for sure, FOMO. That's lower time frame. That's when I got in way too many shares and blah blah blah. Well, that's just the setup for the 5 minute ORB. That your stocks are wild,
ENJ.
man. Especially at the open. The open, you get a lot of big swings each way. So you wanna, if you're gonna take that open setup, you got to give it some room. And that's why I'm always adding. I take those wide stops at first, and then once I see the confirmation, then I'll go ahead and add. Some news regarding Iran and Israel. That sounds terrible. Whatever that news could be, it doesn't sound like something that could be good. Well, it's not supposed to be that though. It pond. It's supposed to be very clear. It's supposed to be, yeah. My strategy is still relatively undefeated. Yeah, exactly, exactly, pond. Exactly. It's me. I just I haven't been able to keep myself in one lane. Like now, I gave the big speech about time frames this morning and then got chopped up. The 5 is definitely I mean the 2 has some merit in the first few minutes, but after that, I mean, you really do. I think I got to switch to the 5, and um, I get so frustrated at my inability to see like stuff like this lower high, this nasty lower high dipped way into the range. And it's like I see that, but then I see this big green candle, and it just completely makes me not able to see that. But at least I could have waited. If I was gonna buy that, buy the break, not underneath the break, hoping it breaks. So yeah, I don't know if it's just still some principles that haven't really set in my mind, or um, mm, man, Alex, I should have. When I sat down, I was like, all right, I'm about to pull up Alex's text, and I'm gonna make my little morning list of what I wanted to be doing today, and mm, I still reward the bad behavior. What do you mean, Ben? You mean by like if I get in a bad trade and let it go to profits even though I shouldn't have been in the trade? Is that what you mean? Yeah. I've actually been wanting to screenshot the bad trades. Cause I don't have a problem taking the good trade when I see it. I just have a problem taking the bad trades. hmm. I feel like that doesn't really happen that often though, Ben. I feel like most of the trades that I shouldn't take end up stopping out. I can't really think of too many rewards that I have. Maybe yesterday. I don't know. Was yesterday like that? I feel like yesterday was pretty decent. I mean, I had a lot of rule breaks, but I think they were all red.
MTG.
Dang, I'm
CHD.
still in this Pan W trade.
HIG. HIG.
Yeah, I really should have just sat on my hands after AMD. Man, I missed a lot of that move. There goes that Pan W trade, which was stupid. I shouldn't have went long in anything except the SQs with the spy way down there like that, boy. If I was gonna take a last ditch effort on something, but golly, what is the real difference between MSTR's ORB? Hmm. Yeah. And that's because when those days are when my setup is plentiful. I don't think I'm just like randomly buying things, but my setup is so plentiful on those days that I'm busy trading my setup. But like after AMD, there was nothing. There was nothing. Nvidia chop, MSTR lower high, lower low. I mean, Microsoft. This is chop. PanW chop. Tesla downtrend. AMD just kept running after I got out. That's what's up, Trey. I don't like worrying about what the SPY is doing. That's one thing I really liked about just trading the SPY because it's like that's why I don't like coin. Cause coin, I feel like, oh well, let me go see what BTC is doing. Like, I just want to be able to trade the chart, not have to worry about these influences. But that's just the world we trade in, man. Yeah, Nvidia might be the reason why everything's crashing, man.
An MD.
Wow. Yeah, it's definitely a healthy pullback. We've been running up for a while. The real test of progress is going to be days like this in the market. I should be sitting here with $5. All right, Pon. Thanks for hanging out, man. Hit that like button for me on your way out, bro. Oh, yeah.
USB. JNJ. CNT. CHD. MOH.
Yeah, it's way too much to look at going back to the two. Like, really, you got like the first 5-10 minutes to see if it's a clean 2 minute, and then you got to get up out of there, man, because that joint start chopping and it's a wrap. Hey, Mohammed Nadeem, what's going on, bro? Yeah, for sure, Ben. And the reason is because I don't have any setups, right? Because everything's moving down, and so now I'm turning my head to the side and squinting, trying to find something to trade. Maybe I need to try talking out loud because yeah, whenever I'm about to do something stupid, I get real quiet. I don't want to talk about it. Just let me take my trade. I gotta. If I talk through it out loud, though, I think I'll be able to see a little more clearly. I don't know, man. Some of this stuff is just so obvious. Like when I saw Pandemic, you could do that. I was like, yeah, it's done for the day. I'm not touching it. This big old move from the open like that, it always goes sideways for a long time. This is how Google be doing me all the time. I already know this. Really, same thing with Microsoft. Microsoft made a huge move at the open. Actually, it's not that big. That's not that big for Microsoft. AMD's back down to HVS. That VWAP bounce was not it. It's just the market's too weak to be going long anything, man. It just don't make sense. MDT, and you're in it. I need to do some research on USIG. Let's see here. He had MDT and PanW. Both of those did good. AR did not do good. Let's see. Yesterday. You know what to be looking at, Signature. I just came over here and started falling into the same stuff, man. MCD. Dang. Yeah, he killing the game over there, Olu. Dang.
PNW.
Clearly, I'm not looking at the right stuff.
CNP. CNP.
Hmm. Oh. About to say, man, I need to get like you when I grow up, man. I got nothing but downtrends on my screen. My scanner's trash though. I need some help building my scanner up. That mug is it just does not show me what I want to see. Every time I pull up something on there, I'm like, man, this is garbage. AMD right back down to HVS though. Looks pretty cool. It's just so dangerous right now. Nope. I've made one withdrawal. Actually, maybe like I've probably made 2 or 3 withdrawals in my trading career. The first one on my very first trade, and then that was to buy all my monitors and stuff. And um, then I had some withdrawal. I think that was Robinhood, and then I think I've taken a couple withdrawals on Webull. But from my broker, no, I haven't. All my broker gets is deposits. My day trade broker that I'm using right now. Every time I get a nice little cushion in there, I raise my risk, and then time for another deposit. Yeah. One day, man, when I get like you, Artem, I'm gonna start making some withdrawals. Yeah, nah, today felt pretty lost. I was looking at the two. I was really focusing on the 2 minute today for some reason. I know the reason. The reason was because FOMO about the open. That's what it is. I was FOMOing at the open, and a part of me wants to validate um the 5 minute opening range breakout trade because I want to take that sometimes, and you can peek at the two and see how that 5 minute candle formed and see if it's um a good setup for a 5 minute opening range breakout or not. Yeah, that's dope, bro. That is dope. I'm scared to look at the number of how much I've lost since I started trading. I'm scared to look. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. That's really all I need to pay attention to, man. If I could just hmm. I'm yeah, you do have a point. I mean, it's my FOMO is nasty, man. That's what it is. It's it's my whole problem. It's like really I should be focused on the 15 and be looking at the 5 to see inside of the 15-minute candles and not focused on the 5 and looking at the 2 for the see what's happening with the 5 minute candles. It is, bro. It is. That's really, bro. That's what I believe in more than anything. 5 minute higher high, higher low over VWAP HVS. Like And I just kind of have to accept that I'm gonna miss some trades like that. Like if I was doing that with AMD, I wouldn't be able to trade AMD. I just would have missed it. And that's why like and that's okay though, right? It's okay. Today was essentially a no trade day. Should have been, at least for the stuff that I was looking at. Nvidia's running up really tough right now. Yeah. I think if I could get my scanners set up better, because it's like almost like these six things that I choose to watch in the morning are like the end all be all. And if I can't find trades on these, whether they're present or not, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. But then you open the door of they all happen to be profitable traders too. What? Don't trade not trading the open? Yeah, and you know that's what I actually called my setup when I first like felt like okay, this is my setup that I've curated is the VWAP sniper. VWAP sniper. What's up, KP? Shoot, we done for the day, but I don't mind watching and talking about it. I thought Apple was gonna be pretty good today after yesterday, after the day it had yesterday. Um, it did okay. Not trading the first 2 hours. Now that's a whole different ball game there. I'm taking some screenshots today. Does the splitter you get matter? Yeah, it definitely matters. It's more so your video card though, what kind of video card you have and what it can handle. Um yeah, you got to check the specs cuz when I first tried to set up my 3 monitor setup, I went through so many hubs and connectors trying to find the one that would work to get that third. I could not get that third monitor to turn on for a long time, man, until I got the right setup. So yeah, you definitely gonna have to do a little research on that one before you splurge, or maybe go to like a micro center or something, and those guys can help. But yeah, it's kind of it's definitely a thing. I agree, KP. I agree. Um, like, but if I like, cause if I look at my trades today, I'm not like, it's not like something crazy happened because of the open is so volatile, and it was a good setup, but the open is just too crazy, and it just, it did something completely unpredictable because it's the open. That's not what happened. Look, we made a high and then we made a lower low. Like, if you've been watching me for 2 days, you know that higher high, higher low. And this lower high, this lower low is a disqualifier. The open doesn't have anything to do with that. And anyway, this trade was at 9:55. These trades 9:55. So it's after the open. I'm not like super mad at my Microsoft trade, except for I did not buy that support. But let me see here. Yeah, this would have been much better buy down here. Yeah, really could have got that. Well, I didn't take any trades in the first 5 minutes today. My first trade was at 9:38. You can't have a higher high and higher low on the 5 minute chart in 5 minutes for sure. But you can have one on the two. And that's
CL.
I think you can do it with 3 candles. I think you can do it with 3 candles. But I mean, honestly, even looking at the 2 minute chart, I'm telling y'all, it's not all that stuff. It's not the 15 minutes. It's not the open. It's stupid. I don't want to say stupidity. Yeah, unless you're taking 5 minute opening range breakouts. But I'm just saying, like, look at the issue today. Even let's look at the 2 minute. Even if it's the 2 minute, right? We got a high, right? New high of the day. And then we got a low, which is lower than that low. So we got a high and then we got a lower low. And so we can't do anything until we get a higher high, which is higher than this high, right? And as you can see, we never got there. I bought even just on the approach, right? So if my strategy is higher high, higher low, above VWAP, above this blue line, then this just wasn't it. That just wasn't it, man. Microsoft. We can do it on the two. We got a low, we got a high, we got a higher low, right? You could have entered here and put your stop under there, or under the low of day. And then when you break the high, you add and stop goes up to here. Now you got like a position average in here somewhere, and here somewhere. And then, you know, but instead, well, we got another high, higher high. And I mean, is this a low? This is like a consolidation. I think I ended up taking this on the 5 though. Let's check that. Yeah, so on the 5, it's choppy, man. It's so choppy. Like, look at this chop. This isn't trending. It's just chopping. But anyway, I still looked at it like, okay, we got a high, we got a low, and then we got a higher high, and this is just a candle inside of this range, man. This is not a low, in my opinion. But I bought the break of this, stop under there, added when it broke a high, making this kind of a higher low, and then moved my stop up to there. It just didn't work. It just didn't work. Um, but I mean, this is still, I mean, at least it's not like a clear, blatant, like tragedy like MSTR was. Yeah, I agree, Trey. 2 pullback candles is what I usually like to see. If I like this setup, I should have waited to see if I could get another red candle after this one down here to my entry area, which is this blue line in VWAP. Um, well, it's stupid. I'm saying it's stupid, Artem, because if I have a plan and a strategy and the trades I take don't fit that plan and they stop out, that's stupid. It's like it's not stupid if I take my trade and the market rolls over and that's just it is what it is. Like that's kind of how I feel about Microsoft, but you know, this is chop. This is chop. Like when you got the candle colors alternating constantly, that's a good sign that it's choppy. When you got green, red, green, green, red, you know, it's just like it's not going green, you know, to make a uptrend and then it's not pulling back. It's just, you know, the sellers and buyers are constantly taking back control from each other, and so you get chop. Um, so yeah, I mean, if the market just went straight up and I took this entry after a lower low, then yeah, it would have worked out. But it just wasn't an ideal setup. Um, what did AMD look like on the 2? All right, so AMD on the 2. We got the open, lower day, make a high, higher low, and I bought the creation of the next high. I bought the break over this high, and um, is that what happened? Why am I stopped out so fast? Oh, actually, was this a 2 minute? Okay, I was looking at the 2, right, and I saw the higher high, higher low, and then I decided to take the breakout of the 5. So this was actually the 5-minute ORB that I took. but I just didn't put my stop anywhere safe on the two, not on the 2 minute chart. if I would have just, if I would have just looked over at this should have been a smooth 2R minimum, because where are you supposed to put the stop? The stop is supposed to go under the low, man. And I just did $1 stop. And if I put it under the low, it wouldn't have gotten hit. And it would have been a great trade. But I knew that's what happened. As soon as I got in, I knew. And I just went ahead and took my stop and decided I was just going to get back in if I got a better opportunity. And yeah. Well, I don't know what that entry was. Okay. Then I ended up dropping down to the 1 minute. Yeah, I ended up dropping down to the 1 minute. And then we got this higher high and another higher low. So, I mean, it was cool. This is not terrible, man. We got high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This is why this is my strategy. Like, this is what I'm looking for. The first higher high as support, which if I was looking at the 1, this is actually the entry right here. You know, this is the spot right there. Because you're clearly breaking over these levels, right? And closing over these levels. And then you pull back in and gets bought right back up through that level. This is the best entry on AMD, which is on the 1 minute. Yeah, what's up, Special Agent? So it doesn't, it really, I mean, I guess kind of back to what I was saying, you know, when I first opened the stream, the time frames really don't matter that much if you it's whatever's
FEUS.
clear, you know, whatever's clear. This is pretty decent, you know. The 2 is actually less clear than the 1. And the 5 is just, you know, there's no buying opportunities on the 5. MSTR on the 1. It's really not that bad, you know. You got your high, and then you got the higher low that breaks it, and it never really makes a higher high. It just starts chopping. And I bought the break of the chop below the previous high, like too close to the previous high. Like this is I like literally I could just pull this out every time and that'll be it. Like, okay, here's a high, lower low. Oh well, move on to the next one. We got a lower low, folks. It's disqualified. You gotta hear signature and take it easy, bro. Nah, but that's kind of why I don't really like to trade the 5 minute opening range. And then that's why, like, okay, if I'm gonna take the 5 minute opening range, I need to peek inside at the 2 to see if it's, you know, looking like it's getting ready to uptrend. And that, to me, that just makes me say, okay, well, I don't need to take the 5 minute opening range at all if I can just peek in here and I find a higher high, higher low that holds up over, you know, VWAP. Just take it on the 2. But I kind of vilified the 2 minute chart, the lower time frame charts, and made it seem like, you know, it's the time frame. But it's just principles, man. It's principles. Yeah, trade one on AMD was an opening range that I felt good about because I looked at the two. Algos. Tell me about that, Artem. What do you mean? I've heard people say that, but I don't really understand. As you should vilify them. After 10 o'clock, I get it, but I don't know. I just see a lot of. uh, it's always something to trade. I just the anatomy of a trade. Yeah, maybe I need to keep my epic pen out and just start marking these things up before I get in. Like come in, be like, all right, higher high, lower low. Nope. If I just did that, honestly, if I just did that, maybe that's the trick. So I can see clearly, bro. Like, no, look, you got the higher high, higher low. You really could have took the entry there.
An MZN, GOOG,
Stop there.
BMY.
Add there. Stop up to there. Maybe you could have got 2R out of that. Probably not. Probably not. Google. Yeah, Google was pretty nice today. What we got? That's funny. Got the high, higher low. Entry, add, take profit. Sounds good, huh? Nvidia. So to look at Nvidia, come in here, put my trend line over the opening volume, high volume support, and then come in here and we get high, higher low, but it's definitely not holding, you know, the level we wanted to hold. So we gotta wait, right? So now we gotta wait and see if we can get a new higher high and see it start to hold. So okay, we get another higher high over here, and I don't know, it just looks real crappy right there. Man, Nvidia VWAP line was moving straight sideways. Yo, boss of the South. What's going on, brother? Just out here, just looking at things, man. Trying to figure out how I can be better, man. Alex, you making a lot of sense, man. I'm definitely like once this first high is made, every movement underneath it is in the range. Like if you don't get a nice higher low above that level, if I don't get a nice pullback at VWAP on that first pullback and I have to wait and it makes a lower low or something or it chops around, now I gotta wait. I do gotta wait for that. It makes sense to wait for a new high of day. Hmm. What else we got? Tesla. We got the high, lower low. Boom. Just like that. Let's get rid of it. I'm about to make a little habit right here. Amazon. Got the high, higher low. Hold on, let me see this 1 minute. All right, got the high, got the higher low. Does not hold. Does not hold the area I wanted to hold. And we got this nasty big red candle. So we got the high and the higher low, but it doesn't hold. And it's beneath yesterday's close, beneath VWAP, beneath HVS. So, okay, we're not going to take that one. So now we got to wait, right? So we got the high, higher low, but didn't hold support. Now we make a new high. And then it just makes lower highs back to VWAP. So high, we got, I don't know, this is chop. This is chop. It looks terrible. Can't even find. Yeah, this is nasty. Nasty work. So this is when you be like, okay, I can't mess with that. It's absolutely ranging. I could see myself falling for this guy right here, but that would be bad. That would be bad. Why would I fall for that? Because it kind of looks like it's holding, but this isn't a good entry candle. This is not good. All right, so here's a little day. Make a little high, higher low, higher high. See, now, Alex, this is what I be talking about. Yeah, Amazon is definitely choppy. This is what I be talking about as far as wanting to take things beneath the high of day. Yeah. Because, like, this is looking like a setup to me, but it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Because all it is lower highs. Lower highs. But I kind of sometimes I'll consider this to be a high. So when we get this one, it's like, okay, this is a higher high above that high. Yeah, that's disgusting though. What else we got? MU. Yeah, this is easy one to pass up, right? We got the high, low, lower high, lower low. That thing's out of there. TSM. High, low, lower high. Out of there. This is what I gotta do, y'all. Dang, look at the difference. Clean chart, choppy chart. Even Google's a little choppy, but Meta is nasty. Nasty. I need to make an indicator for this where the chart's a different color when it's choppy. Like when you got all these top tails, you need some formula to calculate, find all these topping tails. Thanks, Special Agent. I'm trying to make a habit. I'm trying to make a habit of qualifying things. We got the high, the low, high, but now it's just when all the candles are inside of all the other candles, like all of this is just overlap, overlap, overlap. Chop. That is the chop. What did BA do today? See, that's clean, man. That's really clean. Very clean. And if I could just see that, like pull this up and be like, nah, I ain't trading that, and see that, like, okay, this looks clean. That's another thing. So clean or choppy. Clean or choppy. There's an indicator for everything. Yeah, that's true. There are tons of indicators on TradingView. Clean or choppy. All right. So first thing I do, come here to the one. Wow, there's no volume on target at
CHD.
all. There's nothing. Is this today? What's going on here? Okay. So got my HVS. Target actually was kind of cool. It's a little choppy, but you got your high, your low, holding this, holding yesterday's close, and HVS, VWAP, right? This is actually not bad. You could take the entry here, stop here, and then once we break here, you can add and now raise your stop up to there. And hopefully you'll be at target by the time you get up to there. This is not bad, man. It's uptrend. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And this kind of gets broken right here though. That's why that 1 minute kind of scary. That's why I gotta manage them those stops back a little bit. Actually, I think this entry strategy would help me be able to survive lower time frame trading. I know that probably sounds like a big back step, but higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. And then once you break that, you know it's a wrap. But yeah. And this is actually why I wanted to move my stop loss back to the previous low, because on this, bruh, okay. On this, like you can interpret it like, okay, that makes a high, and then this makes a lower low compared to that, and then this candle makes a new high. So before this candle shows up, this is the low. So if I wanted to enter here, like, hey man, that's a really nice range, nice narrow range entry. Get in, get in over here. But if I put my stop there, I don't know that this is going to be the low of this pullback. I'm assuming it. I do know that this was the low of that pullback. I know that for sure because I can see it on the chart. So enter here and stop under the actual last low. And that gives this thing room to chop around a little bit, right? And so my stop is a little wide at first. But once this thing goes up and makes a new high, a higher high, now I know for sure where the low is from that last pullback, and I can share size, I can add enough to bring my stop to that point, right? And now I got that tight range that I wanted. And, hopefully that's enough to get up there. Hope that isn't too scribbly. But yeah, I guess I'm just moving too fast. I'm moving too fast. I'm excited, full of FOMO, and I'm just trying to catch everything before it goes up without me. But yeah, man, if I could just slow down. Um, just slow down. Be in there like swimwear, man. Okay, this is super choppy on the one. A little better on the two. Got the high, low, lower high, higher low, higher high, lower low. Crash out. So, I mean, a risky person could have taken it down here, but it's way below. Actually, I forgot my first step. Over here to the one. Oops. Draw that. Yeah, there was never a chance for Dale today. There's my no trade alarm. Got stopped out a long time ago, though.
DBH.
Hey, I need some help naming this setup. let's get some names for. Help me out. I'm about to start doing this. Help me name this setup right here. With the big long candle and the what you call it? What's that thing that the Reaper holds? That big what's that thing called? You know what I'm talking about? The big pole with the long blade at the end of it. What's that called? I think that's what I want to call this setup. Cause it's death. Whenever it pops up crazy like that, it just almost always ranges, man. And then I get caught up in a Sith. A Sith? Sith? Is that what yeah, Sith. Yeah, this is the Sith setup. uh, uh, what am I doing here? Well, they showed through a lot of letters in there, huh? uh, All right. Um. All right. So I'm about to I'm about to create a little picture album of these same little stupid setups that I be getting caught up in. What else we got here? Oh yeah. Both of those tools are used to reap souls from people, especially. uh, oh yeah. I don't know what a sickle is. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's... Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah, that's the small one. I'm talking about that big joint. The big joint that the Grim Reaper. There we go. Dang, they both for gardening, huh? Grim Reaper said. There we go, right there. That's the pattern, man. All right. That one for sure is one that gets me all the time. That's what made me hate Google, man. Google used to get me like that every day. It's kind of the same situation with this one too, but big long candle at the open and just started chopping. Um, Market kind of looking like some recovery over here. Maybe.
PYPL.
PYPL. Hmm. This looks like a big nasty downtrend to me. I gotta try to do this every time I pull up a chart. What we got? High, higher low. This actually was takeable. PayPal was takeable this morning. Could have took PayPal for sure. What's that look like on the two? Mm. Looks a bit more scary on the two. The five. Yeah, it looks real scary on the five. This will look worse the higher you go. It's this big red candle that was on the one. Hmm. I mean, it does give you the first higher high and a higher low. Definitely would want my order to be over the opening volume. And yeah, I mean, you could put your stop. I'd say you'd probably want to put your stop low of day, and then you could add here. Hmm. Hmm. Man, Pan W finished consolidating though and decided to make a day out of it. Honestly, Pan W looks the best on the 1 minute to me. But it's just easy to get faked out on these little choppers. You gotta really be vigilant. Yeah, there was just no way to trade this thing. It's way too extended, way too wide. But you could play it off of this momentarily. Like, all right, that's a pullback. And then once you make a new high of day, now you got a higher high. And I tried to take this as a higher low, which actually would not have been terrible if I put my stop back here where it's supposed to go instead of trying to take a super narrow range lottery ticket trade. How many R's is that? I mean, for me at $5 risk, bro, I'm suspended. You suspended, bro. Was that 100 R's, man? Nah, I'm sure you're probably risking what, couple hundred a trade. I think my biggest red day was 300 something. You walk away from that kind of day like, man, what did I do to my account? Like, why did I need to do this?
PFE.
Why? But yeah, this entry actually would have been cool. Got the higher day break, higher high, what seemed to be a higher low. But like I said, you never know actually where the low is until you get the new high. So if you want to enter here, put your stop back there, right? You entered there, stop back here. And then when we get a new high, thus defining where the low is, you can add nicely. And then now your stop's there. But this thing just did not go for real. Yeah, there's no way. Wouldn't have made it. Definitely wouldn't have been able to hold that. And that's just really why I like to keep my entries down low at VWAP and HVS. So really, if I remember to do my first step, which is draw my line in the sand, I would realize that there's no entry on this stock. Wow. That's when you found out you were not Warren Buffett. Oh man. $3,600. Man, I would be getting a margin call like, hey, bro, You know that position you hold in TSM? I'm about to liquidate it if you don't send another 3,600. Man. Yeah, I ain't been big leagues like that. Actually, you know what? I lost, was that Workhorse? I think it might have been Workhorse. Yeah, I think it was a pre-market trade I took on Workhorse. Like this is like 2021 maybe. And this is when I learned really big lessons about pre-market, man. Cuz you can't put a stop in, and so I'm like trying to mentally manage, and then it drops down way below you were ever expecting to lose, and now you're like, "Man, I got to wait for this to go back up. I can't close it now." And then it goes even lower. And you're like, oh man. All right. Let's see. And then you start drawing levels. You pull out the daily, and now you like now you're like, all right, we could bounce. Maybe we could bounce here. All right, we got some. You start drawing stuff like, please, okay. One of these levels we gotta bounce from, and you just hold it, and it breaks another level, and it breaks another level, and then it's just like the pain just gets too much, and you finally close the trade and realize your biggest loss, and you know what happens next. Who knows what happens next? What happens after you close your biggest loss ever? What happens to the stock? Come on, we all know what happens. What happens after you've held till you couldn't hold anymore and you finally sell?
CL.
What happens? It pumps. Soon as you sell, yo, it's pew. And now you even more sick. Now you even more sick. Ah, disgusting. That's pain right there, bro. It's like bad enough I took the loss, but it's like if I would have just held it for a little bit longer, I would have made everything back and maybe even closed profit. It's a wild game we play out here, man. Nothing to see here. Yeah, man, that's how it goes. So it's better to just take that loss when it's small and try to get back in, man. That's why I try not to trade pre-market, and I need my stop loss because, bruh, the mental stops. I don't know. I think mental stops are for traders who got so much money that it doesn't matter how much they lose. Like, it's not a big deal. Or new people. Only rich people and new people trade without stops. uh, tripping on this Pan W trade, man. It's just, why did I feel like I needed to take a trade on this? Right? Like I felt it looked like it was going up, but it's not doing anything that I'm looking for in a setup. I still just like I really want to take it. So I'm like trying to create higher highs and higher lows out of chop. And you can find them if you look hard enough. Yeah, bro. I feel you, Jack. It's a whole different world, man. It's a whole different world stepping out into traffic. You know, you've been driving around in a sim on a video game, and then you actually get out there into the traffic. Like, whoa. uh, SOSX, XOXS. Yeah, man. I had a buddy call me this morning, man. I hadn't talked to him in a long time, man. He's in the markets too, and he's telling me how good he's been doing. You know, he's been doing like trading live for just a couple months, and you know he's green already, and you know I hope he's a guru, and you know he just was made for the markets, and he's gonna just be profitable right out the gates after the
EYPL.
first few months of trading or weeks of trading. But I almost wanted to say, like, bro, take it slow. Take it slow. I also thought I was a wizard when I first started trading. But found out I was not a wizard actually. Funny to find out. All right, so we got this first high, lower low, lower high, then it breaks, then it comes back up and makes a new high, lower low. I would enter here, stop there. At the break of this high, I'm adding, stop up to there, and that's profits, baby. That's a nice trade.
BRO.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like if a new trader comes and you know they only been trading for a month or two. I just like I don't want to break their heart, but like, bro, it's not finna go like you think it's finna go. It's not finna go. But maybe. It's just like they don't really have that respect for the market that you get after being emotionally and financially abused for a couple years. You get a couple years of getting humbled and slapped up and just like ravaged and having your pockets turned inside out like you don't know the market until you've gone through that, man. You ain't got initiated, bro. You got to get hazed. You got to get hazed in this game over and over again. I know. uh, are there any stories like that of people just walking into the market and just like, I'm telling you, bro. Had you in a dark place, man. uh, it's so real, bro. Like, bruh, like I be putting my heart into this, man. Like I want this real bad, man. Like I wanted to take care of my family. I wanted to chase my dreams. I wanted for freedom, you know. And so to come in here all hopeful and excited and just get slapped up, man. Like, damn, bro. I just wanted to make a little money. Yeah, man. Like you talk to a trader and they've been trading for a few months. It's like, let's see if you're here next year, man. Let's see. I'm telling you, HH. Yeah, man. Yeah, Jack. The skin is definitely thick. If I started this channel at the very beginning of my trading journey, bro, I've seen some videos of traders crashing out on their streams, bro. Like crashing out, breaking stuff, crying. Bruh, you gotta chill, man. Nvidia just made a really nice higher high, higher low, and tapped the VWAP, but it's still way below us. Yeah, that's risky business right there. This is where I would get excited. All these things that just tapped VWAP and then came down and made a higher low, I would get excited like, oh man, it's about to break over VWAP and start uptrending, and I would get in before that actually happens. And then they would bounce off of VWAP and continue the downtrend that is already established, and I would get slapped. Slapped. So I feel myself getting better and staying out of things that normally I would have traded, but I'm still it's so much. It's so much that that I need to stay out of, that I need to control my entries on, that, still slipping, still got quite a few things slipping through the cracks, which is just like yesterday. Yesterday I had at least 4 trades that were trash. I also had 4 or 5 other trades that were really good, and I win twice twice what I lose. So I was able to finish green. But on a day like today, when I got 4 bad trades and 1 good trade, you just ain't gonna survive, man. You gotta limit the bad trades.
MKC.
Yeah, I think that can help me a lot though. Just pulling up the chart, draw my HVS line, which is like my line in the sand, and then start marking the highs and lows. Give me my money. I'm saying, give me my money. Ha ha! I won. You what? I lost. Uh, Debo was cold, bro. How you gonna play dice with people and when they win, you punk them and make them say they lost and take their money? Like, Debo was cold blooded, bro. He was the worst person in the neighborhood. uh, all right, Nvidia is making some clean little moves right here over that line in the sand, way up there though. It's right there, breaking back through the opening candle there. Just taking folks' money. uh, is the market coming back to life, or this pullback really ain't that crazy? It's a little alarming, but it's really not that crazy. It's literally just to the bottom of this big volume candle here. That's diabolical. Bro, how old is your daughter, man? That's hilarious. With the Uno reverse card. Well, I got the skip card played on me.
MDT.
I can't even call it. MDT.
PNW.
PANW with the breakout. This is a good high day break right here. Far enough apart. Maybe. She's 6. I was hoping you was gonna say that makes it way funnier, bro. A 6-year-old telling you it's diabolical. Oh man, that's funny, bro. Like, man, get out of here, little girl. Going around from here. uh, let me check you out, special agent. Yeah, that thing moved up real well from yesterday, man. Yeah, if you held that joint, you'd be pretty happy right now. Closed at 166. A little over $1 up. You might have been sweating right there, but shoot, really could have got out at the high, that first pump at the open. But Google actually looks okay today. Looks okay. It really hasn't made that big of a range on this day. Them trading view indicators. Man, I really want to I seen I can't remember who that was in the Discord showed me their chart. They had written some code with Chat GPT and had some like extra stuff going on their chart, man. It was some stuff I would love to have. A chop indicator. I would like a chop indicator. I'd like to see the percent move of a candle too, like in reference to ATR. There's a few things I could think of I'd like to add on to these charts. When the stock finishes strong, usually gaps up. Yeah, my only thing is those I would be watching that thing like a hawk all through after hours and pre-market. And my quality of life just goes way down. uh oh, really? Trading View pretty serious about indicators. I didn't know they had all that type of stuff going. Community. What? Look at that. You got notes. Let me see if they got a choppiness index. Oh, you got to pay for that. I can't even look at it. The choppiness index is an indicator designed to determine if the market is choppy, trading sideways, or not choppy. Huh, that's interesting. Trading View or bust, huh?
ETR,
Chop
TYPL.
zone. That's annoying. Hmm. Interesting. Well, I guess that's a wrap, folks. Well, I did accomplish one thing today. I didn't trade all day. I didn't trade past my no trade timer that went off, even though I did not have a choice. But at least that I can get off and do my aftermarket journaling and all of that without taking up the rest of my day. So that's good. Exactly. It's not necessary. Just playing around with it, but I think if I just pull up and look for the highs and lows and start marking them and just be like, okay, that's a higher high, that's a higher low. Oh, wait, that's a lower low. All right, cool. We're not messing with it. And actually evaluate instead of just looking, how can I get in? Where can I buy this? You know. But yeah, that's where I'm at, man. I just have to stay out of the dumb trades. I think I'm gonna spend more time in the sim. Yeah, that's all I need, bro. Oh, VWAP. Huh. I didn't think about that. When VWAP is flat, it's chopping, huh? What did I see that was chopping? Was that Microsoft? VWAP was a straight flat line. No, that wasn't it. One of these mugs. Might have been MSTR. Yeah, this mug is a straight flat line. Hmm. Sometimes. But you just gotta look, man. Just stop being blinded by FOMO and just look. It's all there. That's why I don't care for any of the other indicators and stuff, because it's just look at the price action, man. It's right. It's all there. You draw your levels. I got my one little VWAP and volume. And you just gotta pay attention, man. Just pay attention, slow down, and make good decisions. Well, what's today? Tuesday. Okay, I still got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to do better. To do better. But dang, bro. +6R yesterday, -5R today. Like this, the losing days got to be way smaller than the winning days. Way smaller. This was ridiculous though. This is lots of over trading. 200-day moving average and VWAP. You know, I've been. Oh no, that's the 50. Yeah. But nah, what I need to do is stop rushing and stop FOMOing and stop worrying about missing things and just take my time and find the things that qualify. That's all. If I can just do that, slow it down, look for an actual pattern, notice the chop, don't get involved in the chop. Trend lines are free. Yes, very true. Very true. Hmm. Find my zen, man. That's it. That's it. Man, but usually I'm trying to pull the trigger so soon that there's nothing. You just got like 4 or 5 candles up there. But nah, tomorrow I'm just pull up the chart, draw my HVS, and look for a good high and good low that's above support and trade that. uh, oh, cause you in SOXS, huh? Oh man, this might be what you need right here. We'll see. What's this low? 558.96, 558.97. Yeah, definitely probably want that thing to break lower, but anyway, y'all. I don't know if I could do that one, special agent. The foam. I'm getting ready to roll Alpine. I just been kind of going through everything, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do differently tomorrow. But I think I got a game plan of my. I feel like my ability to analyze a stock is pretty good. Like, look at a chart. I think like outside of looking for an entry, but just like looking at a chart, I can break it down pretty good. And it's just something happens when I'm trying to buy the chart that I'm like, you know, thanks, Pond. But yeah, I felt all over the place today too. Trying to reintegrate that 2 minute chart kind of messed me up today. And it just kind of had me all over the place. But I don't know. I'm about to play around with some charts and look at some things and screenshot some stuff and write some things down and hopefully come back tomorrow with a more solid approach and get to where we're trying to get, man. Anyway, man, appreciate you guys hanging out with me today and sharing your trading world with mine. Be back tomorrow, man. Yeah. No, Artem over there having his best day ever. Shorting the spy at the top. Gangster. But anyway, man, y'all be safe out here in the markets, man. Be safe out in the world. And look out for that review video. Appreciate all the likes and comments and everything, all the support. We'll be back better tomorrow, man. Ready to get after the bag. Nah, not the bag, the process. Process over profits. Got to get this process locked. Yeah. All right, y'all. Peace out.